finally revealed. After years of silence, Jason Kidd's dark past keeps following him everywhere he goes. His 2001 domestic violence conviction shocked basketball fans across America and damaged his reputation. From courtrooms to locker rooms, this video explores every troubling scandal in his complicated life. Should we continue to respect someone with so many personal failures just because they happen to win basketball games? Let's take a closer look at the complete story. Jason Kidd is 52 years old now. He sits proudly in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He wears an NBA championship ring from his time with Dallas. He currently coaches the Dallas Mavericks with apparent success. Basketball experts call him a basketball genius with extraordinary court vision. But away from the basketball court, his personal life tells a very different story. Domestic abuse allegations, drunk driving convictions, toxic leadership complaints, mind games with players. Let's carefully examine the complicated man behind all those shiny trophies and championships. The first serious red flag appeared in January 2001. Jason Kidd was a Phoenix Suns all-star point guard when police officers arrested him at his Paradise Valley home. The heated argument between Kidd and his wife reportedly started over something relatively minor, the proper feeding of their 2-year-old son. His wife, Jumana, told responding police officers, "I told him this would be the last time, and he popped me right in the mouth." Officers immediately noticed her visibly swollen lip and a fresh cut inside her mouth. The detailed police report stated that Kidd had spat a French fry at his wife before striking her directly in the face while holding a container of yogurt. What Jumana said next during the incident was even more alarming and concerning. During her emotional 911 emergency call, she told police dispatchers, "This is minor compared to what I usually go through." Those deeply troubling words strongly suggested this violent incident wasn't just an isolated one-time thing, but potentially part of an ongoing pattern of abuse. Kidd eventually pleaded guilty to domestic violence and spousal abuse charges. His punishment? Just a $200 fine and 6 months of required anger management counseling classes. The Phoenix Suns team owner, Jerry Colangelo, publicly stood right beside him at his televised apology press conference, where Kidd claimed he was deeply embarrassed by his inexcusable actions. The strange part? Most basketball fans still saw Kidd as a good guy with strong character at that time. He had established a charitable foundation. He seemed clean-cut and professional in interviews. The stark contrast between his carefully crafted, positive public image and his apparently violent home life couldn't possibly be more troubling or concerning to observers. 6 years after his guilty plea, more trouble surfaced. In January 2007, after 10 years of marriage, Kidd filed for divorce from Jumana. He claimed she showed extreme cruelty and jealousy. Jumana hit back with shocking allegations. Her 27-page filing described countless instances of abuse, far worse than the 2001 incident. She claimed Jason had broken her rib during an attack, damaged her hearing by smashing her head into a car console, struck her with a candlestick, causing a concussion, pressed his forearm against her neck until she couldn't breathe. Beyond physical abuse, she accused him of serial cheating with strippers in Arizona, Sacramento, Miami, Dallas, and Indiana, a Nets season ticket holder, a team employee, and a New Orleans cheerleader. She painted a picture of a man who drinks and gambles to excess, had virtually no relationship with their children until 2005, and was extraordinarily self-absorbed. Kidd's lawyer denied everything, calling Jumana's claims retaliatory and nasty and just plain fabricated. Jason denied all allegations. The divorce finalized with no court ruling on the abuse claims. 5 years later, Kidd crashed into trouble again. In July 2012, days after signing with the New York Knicks, he drove his Cadillac Escalade into a telephone pole at 2 a.m., then veered into the woods in Watermill, New York. His attorney said Kidd was returning from a charity event. Police arrested him for drunk driving. This contradicted reports that he'd quit alcohol after his 2001 domestic violence case. A year later, Kidd pleaded guilty to misdemeanor drunk driving. By then, he had become the Brooklyn Nets head coach. The court suspended his license for 90 days and ordered community service, speaking to high school students about drunk driving dangers. The NBA suspended him for the first 2 games of his coaching career. Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spoda supported the deal, saying he's a role model to kids. Some, like Mothers Against Drunk Driving, felt the punishment wasn't tough enough. Speaking of leadership and strategy, if you're someone who thrives on watching elite sports moments unfold in real time, there's no better place than Fubo. You get live NBA games, European football, and more, all in one place. Try Fubo now using our link in the description and support the channel while you're at it. As a rookie coach, Kidd showed his win-at-all-costs mentality. With 8.3 seconds left against the Lakers and no timeouts, Kidd held a cup of soda as Nets guard Tyshawn Taylor approached the bench. Video caught Kidd saying, hit me to Taylor. When they bumped, Kidd spilled his drink on the court. Officials stopped the game for cleanup, giving the Nets an unofficial timeout to plan their final play. At first, Kidd joked about sweaty palms, denying any tricks. After the NBA fined him $50,000, his story changed. He admitted, "The league fined me for something that I probably shouldn't have done." But he justified it by saying, "It's about trying to win." The incident showed Kidd would bend rules to get what he wanted. Ethics didn't matter if winning was at stake. Minus 2018 Milwaukee Bucks coaching stint tell deeply troubling stories. Former Bucks center Larry Sanders described Kidd's psychological impact. "I don't think he's a bad person, but mentally he kind of brain messed me a little. It was a lot of, 'I love you, kiss you on the cheek.' Now it's all about money. Who cares about your mental health, your body breaking down?" Multiple reports claim Kidd held punishing practices on Christmas Day while other teams rested. He supposedly damaged star player Giannis Antetokounmpo's jump shot and free throw technique with poor coaching advice. Players regularly complained about his manipulation, mind games, and how he would constantly deflect blame for losses onto them instead of taking responsibility. An ESPN investigation reportedly uncovered significant player frustration with Kidd's mind games and lack of tactical adjustments during games. His coaching style created what many described as a toxic environment where players couldn't thrive or develop properly. The Milwaukee Bucks finally fired Kidd in January 2018, midway through his fourth season with the team. While some credit him with helping develop Giannis into an MVP caliber player, many others firmly believe the team succeeded despite Kidd's presence, not because of his coaching abilities. Looking at these incidents reveals clear patterns in Jason Kidd's life: alcohol problems, control issues, ethics that bend when necessary, a public image that doesn't match private behavior. His 2001 guilty plea to domestic violence can't be denied by anyone. His 2012 DWI case showed alcohol remained a problem despite promises to stop drinking after the domestic violence. The spilled drink incident proved he would break rules and lie about it to win a game. Player complaints revealed his leadership left psychological damage across multiple teams. Are these isolated mistakes by a flawed man, or do they point to something deeper about who Jason Kidd really is behind the basketball success? Jason Kidd's basketball brilliance on the court can't be questioned by anyone who understands the game. His exceptional court vision and basketball IQ put him in elite company among the greatest point guards in basketball history. But his complete life story isn't just about impressive assist numbers and championship trophies. It's about a man who pleaded guilty to hitting his wife during an argument over their child. It's about a coach who treated young players in ways that left them feeling manipulated, demoralized, and psychologically damaged. It's about someone who repeatedly made selfish choices that hurt many people around him throughout his life. At 52 years old, Jason Kidd has coached multiple NBA teams, lifted championship trophies, and entered the Basketball Hall of Fame with great fanfare. But what he hasn't done is outrun the truth about his behavior. And maybe finally he won't.